All right, welcome. And today's video is adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. So in adding integers, and they're the same sign, so -7 plus -9. All I do is add the numbers, which is 16, and then I keep the same sign. These are both negative, so it's negative. Okay, so I could use my counters here. I could do this, and I could put down 7 negatives and 9 negatives, and altogether I would have 16 negatives. But I don't really need to do that, right? If I just know the rules here of 7 negatives plus 9 negatives, okay? Subtracting gets a little bit trickier for us sometimes because we forget the rule about adding it, making it an addition problem, okay? So every subtraction problem can be rewritten as an addition problem. So I have -12 minus 14, okay? Well, we do know that think about your number line. If I start over here at 0 and I go to -12, right? And then I'm going to go 14 more spaces in the negative direction. My number is going to be farther left, so it's even smaller than -12. Okay, so it means I already have -12 and I'm getting lower. Okay, I can think about it like -12 degrees and I drop 14 more degrees, right? But I can also rewrite every one of these as an addition problem. So I could always say -12 plus -14. Every subtraction problem should be rewritten as an addition problem. Every single time, no matter what. That makes it so much easier. Now I'd easily see 12 negatives and 14 negatives would give me 26 negatives. That makes it so much easier, okay? That's some of the things that we struggle with. We're making basic mistakes on these numbers here. So -6 plus 2, okay? We have one positive and one's negative here, okay? Which is the same would be 2 minus 6. Those are the same problem because this is 2 plus -6, right? These are the same exact problem, okay? 2 positives and 6 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I look at my zero pairs here, okay, I start circling my zero pairs, and those, what I'm left with are 4 negatives. Okay, but I could also know the rule that says when I'm adding two integers and one's positive and one's negative, what I have is I just subtract them. 6 minus 2, and I get 4. Which one's bigger here? That has a bigger absolute value? The 6. If it's positive, my answer is positive. If it's negative, my answer is negative. So basically what I'm saying is if I have 2 positives and 6 negatives, do I have more positives or more negatives? I have more negatives, and by how many more? And that's your answer. Okay? Just a quick review. Most of you have done some review on this during your RTI time of class. Okay? And the last thing is multiplying and dividing. Most of you got this one down pretty well here. We have our plus and negative. So if I'm multiplying negative times a negative, I cover up my 2 negatives here. What's my answer going to be? Positive. If I'm multiplying a negative times a positive, I'm going to cover my negative and my positive. My answer then would be negative. Okay? Division works the exact same way. You cover the 2 that you're working with, and your answer is the third one. Okay? That's pretty simple here. I want you to answer the next 5 questions. And then we're going to go through, and the next video is actually going to walk you through those questions to look at what mistakes you made. I do want you to answer them first. I want you to try it first. That way you can know what mistakes we're making here. And then you will have a quiz at the end.